Good morning, students. Chapter Non-Conventional Energy, Part 3rd. In earlier part, we have done conventional source of energy, which are non-renewable and exhaustible. Non-conventional energy sources. These are actually the nature's gift to us, which we have converted into energy or power, like wind, tides, solar energy, or you can say sun radiation, geothermal heat. Geothermal heat means the heat given out by the earth, biomass, or you can say biogas, including farm waste, animal waste, and human excreta. So these are the non-conventional source of energy. These are renewable source of energy, inexhaustible, and these are environmental pollution free, means they will not create any type of pollution. So these are known as non-conventional energy sources, like wind, solar energy, tidal energy, geothermal, biogas or biomass, and nuclear energy. First, solar energy. Now, solar energy or radiation is converted into electricity by solar cells, like photovoltaic cells. In such cells, a small electric voltage is generated when light strikes the junction. Light means the sun ray strikes the junction between the metal and a semiconductor, that is silicon, or there are two junctions of semiconductors. When the sun ray strikes here, it converts into a power or energy and generate electricity. Now, solar panels are placed in an open area so that it can grasp more and more sun rays, sun radiation, and it can generate power. It can mostly work in areas like where the temperature is very high, like Rajasthan. Okay, because this is an open area where the sun radiation is reaching directly there, so temperature is also high, so it can generate solar energy very easily in this region. Now, advantage and disadvantages. Advantages. Solar energy is a renewable source of energy. It can be renewed again and again. It is pollution free because it's not causing any type of pollution. Little maintenance is required, means once it is installed, little maintenance is required. And even the government is also giving taxes on a low interest so that the people can install these type of solar panels and generate electricity. Disadvantage is it cannot be created during the night time because dark, there is no sunlight. Capacity to produce electricity reduces during the cloud, especially during the monsoon season or when it is a foggy time, then process a little bit slows down. Installation is quite expensive, means once it has been installed it is very expensive, but later on it is easy to use and the maintenance is also less. Now, wind energy. Now, this wind energy is utilized by the mechanical energy from the windmills used for pumping and running floor mills. Now, this has been generated when the wind blows and turbines or the fans start moving. When this fans moves, then it moves the turbine at the bottom and this turbine generates the electricity. Now, this can be installed in those areas which are open area, there is no obstruction like vegetation or houses. So, these are the areas in the coastal region where there is no trees, it is an open area, and this type of very common in Ahmedabad, even in the Bhuj area it is very common. Advantage and disadvantage. Advantage, it produces clean energy source, no pollution. Provide electricity to remote areas, as coastal areas and the open areas are very far from the main area, so it can give energy to their electricity to that area. It is pollution free and eco friendly. Disadvantage, it depends upon the speed of the wind, because the speed of the wind changes from time to time. Sometimes it is very calm, so the movement of the windmill or the fans are very slow, and sometimes it is stormy, so it produces move with a very high speed. It can be set up only in the open areas like in desert and the coastal area. It is not can be placed in an areas like cities, because here there is an obstruction. Windmills will not move properly and it will not produce electricity. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy means heat produced by the earth's surface. So the surface water seeping through the earth can result in heating and even turn into a stream at the great depth. Means inside the earth the temperature is high, pressure is high. So because of that it produces the steam inside the earth, and sometimes this steam is exploded outside, and these areas can be used for producing electricity. So the steam rotates the turbine that activates the generator produced to electricity. Means when the steam is coming out from inside the earth, then the turbines are there. These turbines start rotating and produces the electricity. Example is here in Pavati Valley in Himachal Pradesh. Here we have a hot springs. This is the area where the water is little bit lukewarm, or sometimes there it is a boiling, you can cook a food in that. So this area can be used for generating geothermal energy. Advantage and disadvantages. First, it is environment friendly because it's not causing any type of pollution. Reliable source of renewable energy, it can be renewed again and again. High efficiency and low maintenance cost. Only here what they have to set up the turbine and other instrument, nothing else. Disadvantage, possibility of depletion. Means in that particular area, maybe inside the earth the stream or the pressure decreases, so it will not produce that type of stream, and then the electricity production will be suffered. High investment and institutional cost. Means the cost of this area setting up will be little bit expensive. Tidal energy generation. Now, like in the hydroelectricity, dams has been constructed in the same way. In near the tidal area, dam has been constructed. So the dam incorporate with the fixed blades are there inside the water, and there are sluice gates. These sluice gates get open or closed when the tides comes and go, means the high tides and low tides, and then this affect the turbines to move. At the low tide, water flows over the turbine, and the high tides, this turbine start moving. When it start moving, it can generate electricity, and this is common in India in Gulf of Kutch, that is in Gujarat region. Advantage and disadvantage. Again, it's a renewable energy. It is environment friendly. It is predictable. Predictable means we can say that high tide and low tide, because high tide and low tide is generated because of full moon, gravitational pull of the sun and the earth. So because of that, so we can predict after 15 days or after 1 month how many tides are there in a day, and we can predict that. It is effective. It has a long lifespan because it is a continuous process. Tides are continuous process, so it's a lifelong process. Disadvantage, disturb the nature movement of marine life, because as the high tides and low tides comes, it brings lot of things from inside the earth, so it can get stuck in the turbine. So the movement of turbine will suffer, and marine life get stuck there and they will destroy. Far from the exact location. Means it has been set up far from the exact location, means not near the coastal area, in between the coastal area in the water body, so that it is very difficult to go and check every time. It is not cost effective, means it is also expensive method. Biomass or biogas. Generation. Biogas is produced by anaerobic digestion of methogen or anaerobic organism, like we have the waste material of the animals, farms and human excretors. It has been fermented and produces the gas which has been used to produce the biomass or biogas, which can be utilized for cooking purpose and for other reasons. Advantages and disadvantages. This is a sustainable source. It reduces pollution, means whatever the pollution is there, that can be reduced. Cost benefit and set up on very small scale, means farmers in their area, they can set up the biogas plant with the help of the cooperation society or cooperative society. use as fertilizer whatever the things has been left after making the biogas, it can be used as a fertilizer. It reduces the dependence on mineral oil like fossil fuel. Instead of fossil fuel, like in villages the people use kerosene oil for cooking purpose, or sometimes they get the LPG also, that is a liquid petroleum gas. So instead of that they can use this biogas also for cooking. Disadvantage is that its cost is high, means they have to set up the plant for making this, so individual person cannot do this, it has to be done on a cooperative basis. Use of fertilizer may cause water pollution, means if you are using this as a fertilizer, so sometime during the rainy season it get mixed with the water and it can cause a water pollution, because the water will flow nearby to the drains and to the ponds or nearby rivers, so that is causing a water pollution. Large area is required for the installation, means as the plant has to be dug inside the earth, so it is utilizing a large area which can be utilized for something else, or like for the agriculture purpose. So here we are using this land, large land, for the installation purpose. So this is little disadvantage for biogas. Last one is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is originated from the splitting up of uranium atom by the process called fission. Fission means division of atoms. And then it produces the steam, and this steam generates the turbine. It makes the turbine move, and when the turbine moves it produces electricity. Now nuclear plants do not burn fuel, so they are not emitting any type of greenhouse gases. Advantages: it reduces the amount of energy generated from fossil fuel, means the dependence on the fossil fuel like petroleum and coal will reduce because of nuclear energy. It uses less amount of fuel as required. Uranium means whatever the energy they are producing, only 20% of uranium is utilized for producing electricity. The production of electricity energy is a continuous process, so it is continuously producing the electricity. As it reduces the consumption of fossil fuel, it gives benefits to the situation of reducing the global warming and climatic change. Why? Because this is not causing any greenhouse gases, so global warming will not take place and our climatic condition will also not be affected. Disadvantage: environmental impact. Now environmental impact means it will maybe cause some time of pollution in nearby area where the uranium has been dug. It is found mainly in the desert coastal areas. Radioactive waste: after making the electricity through this, there are nuclear waste. Now where to dump it? If it is dumped in an open area, then it is very harmful for the people. So it has to be dumped deep inside the earth in a containers which are sealed, like steel containers in which these radioactive elements have been put, and they are put inside the earth. Nuclear accident: maybe the leakage will take place and result into the nuclear accident, number of people will die. High cost: the setting up of the area for producing nuclear energy power station will expensive. Used to make weapon: even nuclear waste is nuclear materials or atoms are also used for making weapons. So there is a division of material for making the electricity and for the weapon. So sometimes somewhere it is not producing the proper amount of electricity because they are not getting the proper amount of material to produce electricity. I think now this chapter is clear to you all. If you have any queries, you are free to ask. Thank you.